Hello and welcome to June 23 Alphas KR minus 10%. What a seesaw of a week. Yeah, not getting anywhere. We're up 50, 61.59. So if you look at the opening slide, we are now at 11.3. We are behind the SPY, which is at 13.2. And that happens. So let's go ahead and review our numbers here. Here's KR. Now we did set our stop. We did clear the entry point, and we now have here. And also recall too, this trade should have never happened because I took it on a visual, not off the scanner. The scanner is geared to look for STO, stochastic value, below the 40 line, and the scanner didn't pick it up. And I was wondering, why didn't that scanner not pick this up? And the scanner didn't pick it up because the STO was already left the station. We're looking for STOs down here. This would have been the perfect entry right in here. And our stop would have been here. And then it would have cleared. Our entry point would have been here. And we still would have got stopped out there. This is the drawback of the taking moving the stop to the SP, moving the stop to the EP, the entry price. But everybody has their reasons for it, and one of the whole idea of this June challenge is to see how this is going to work out, because we have seen in the last several months where we have hit that third ROI and would have collected the money off the third ROI touch, picked up a pretty penny, and the account maybe or maybe not been ahead. This is what this test for June is all about. So if we get stopped out tomorrow, we're at minus 10%, $42. So we will probably, if we do get stopped out tomorrow, which probably could happen because we look at that. Our out is 39.15 and our low of the day is 39.18. We're only with 3 pennies off that. So we get stopped out tomorrow. We pick up probably another $50 or $60 to the ode, which would then they take this to about 21. Yeah, about 21.20 thereabouts, $2,100 to the ode. But it's a lot smaller than what you have seen in past trades where we have had much more deeper losses by waiting for this to happen. Now, where this is trending very nicely. You can see right here we have a nice good trend going on. So this does have its potential, and if we excuse me, and if had we stayed with our 3 to 1, we would still be in the trade, and then we'll see what happens in the future. But it is what it is, and we accept it. That's all to it, and the scanner will pick it up again. When this drops below 40, the scanner will pick it up like it did over here. And we'll go back into trade again. So with that said, let's go on to CPRI. At CPRI Capri. And Capri is, okay, there we go. And Capri is, this has not yet cleared its entry point. The entry point here is at $55, and we got the close of 54.54. So we need another 46 cents and at the close, and then our EP will move here. And now this trade was found when the scanner, you see where there's the 40 line, and the scanner found it right there. So how can we do that? Let's go ahead and edit properties, and then turn on the extender to the left, and now you can see there. So price came through here. We dipped below the 40 value. The scanner picked it up right there. We got into trade right here, and now we're just waiting for it to clear the gantry so that we can go ahead and move the stop to the EP. And then right now we're running at minus 11%, even with this, because we haven't cleared our entry point. So this is a minus 11%. And that's between what the ask bid is of today and what the market breakers have set it up for. So Capri is done. So with that said, we did have a trade set up for McDonald's. Yes, McDonald's was set up for a trade. but it didn't trigger. Let's go take a look. There it is. McDonald's did not trigger. It fell down. Now, remember, the scanner runs today. It wouldn't find it. It will not find it. Why? Because the RSI dipped, and we also went from green to red on the histogram. So what do we do when a trade isn't triggered and no longer meets our condition to the trade? Well, we cancel the order. Take your money back. Get money off the table. It's not your condition to buy it. And there it is. There's the bubble. And now we'll, like I said earlier, this is how you can cancel orders. You just click here on the sell and both are gone. And now our buying power has bumped up to 51. Well, it was 51.54 because this order didn't trigger, so there was no order triggered. Now on the notes, we should do is keep your notes up to date. Come here on your notes and it says order canceled, not qualified. There we are. And that will let you know. You come back and say, wait a minute, I got my 3-to-1 ratio here. Why didn't I take this order? You didn't take the order because it no longer applies to the rules of the scanner. So that means, therefore, we are now going on to scanner time. So let's go to scanner time. And now we're looking for scanner downtrend. And stretch it out a little bit. And the scanner downtrend, we're looking in the alpha group right there, alpha group. And we're going to go, oops, not load. We're going to run the scanner and then see if we have any downtrenders. We do not have any downtrending at this time. Now, let's find out if the market has any downtrenders. This is another way, too. When I was very heavy into scanners, well, I still am, but when I was really, really deep in the scanners, I would judge the market by the number of when I run my scan. And if I run my scan on the open market for calls and I run my scan for puts, you could actually would see a lopsidedness where a lot of calls came up and very few puts came up, and the market would be trending in that direction. So the scanners pretty much work fall into the the nuance of the market. So let's go ahead now load up our scanner for load up our scanner for the upside of our own before we run out of time. And it's the alphas. And away it goes. And oh, we have a Yelp. We have Yelp. So let's go look at Yelp. We'll come down, come here, and oh, I was cruising this morning and looked at it this morning. Yeah, there it is. There's going to be our possible Yelp trade. Take it off the high of the candle. There is our dipper low right in there for this for the first initial protection of the rule number 1, protect capital. Now let's go ahead and do a market. So market and over here, alpha category also optionable. Same criteria that we have for the alphas. $1 to 200,000 volume in shares. We're scanning 3,500 potentials. And when the potentials come up, we'll have the candidates list. And in the candidates list, you will have to apply your own due diligence as to what you're going to pick. And there we are. The highest volume today was IDEX. I have no idea who they are. But they're a penny stock, so that would be a penny stock trade. And let's go ahead and look and quickly as the clock runs down and see what this penny stock would be like. And remember, on penny stocks, you got to be very careful to make sure you do diligence. There it is. And then how you would play this as a penny stock, could enter in the top, down here to the swing low. Now you have your position. All right. Well, with that said, let's go ahead and I'm going to wrap up and get ready to set up the Yelp trade. And thank you very much for stopping by and checking it out.